We are live, we are live, we are live. We are alive and we are live. So, as far as the strike, the Thanksgiving Day strike, day before, day of Thanksgiving, day after, and if you want to add an additional day, November 23 to November 26, I'm going to be pushing this daily. Now, last night I called out all the YouTubers. Let's see who steps up. Right, let's see out of all those YouTubers, right, and I'm calling you all out. I've mentioned you by name. I've given your channel a shout out. Yes, half of those channels have more subscribers than I do. So they probably think, well, why is he coming to us? It's very, very simple. If you are running a channel on YouTube, right, you know, why are you running the channel? You're obviously running the channel to get subscribers, maybe to monetize it, to help improve those gig workers' lives, to show them how to earn more money, right, as a driver or food delivery driver. And if that's what your channel is about, right, giving tips, helping people, well, help them get better pay and help them get safety, right? It is very important, muy importante, sehr wichtig, to get the message out, right? And that is the pay, what you are giving the drivers with your upfront pricing, with your trip radar BS, right? You have reduced us to pennies. Most of these trips don't make sense anymore. So you sort of like at a junction, right? Do you continue to drive and accept the BS that they're serving on your plate, or do you actually do something, right? Do you actually stand up and fight? You know, and some people would say grow some balls. If you're the type of person who says, oh, let those people go and strike, I'm gonna go and make money on that day, and I've heard a couple, I kick those people out. I unsubscribe them. Those are not the caliber people we are looking for, right? Because our collective efforts, 95% of the people doing the work, striking, standing up, right? Why are we doing this? To benefit you 5%, that you can go out there and still capitalize on the day? No, you're not part of my channel if your attitude is, oh, F the companies, F the drivers, let them go and work on those days. I'm going to go and make money, right? Doesn't show true character. True character is you may not be able to do the 4 days. You might be able to do 2 or 3 of those 4 days. You're willing to work a little bit more before or a little bit more after Thanksgiving to make up the deficit. And you say, hey, I'm doing this for the collective good of every gig work, of every rideshare driver, of every Uber and Lyft driver, every Amazon Flex driver, every Shipt driver, every DoorDash, Grubhub, Postmates, Caviar driver out there, right? We're standing up together. And if we really band together, if we really work together, it's going to hurt them big times, in the millions, right? In the billions, that's correct. And the one thing where we get a chance to educate the public, specifically the riders, through the press releases, through the strike, through the TV, through the media, is that they get to see, hey, hang on, you guys are paying twice, 3 times the usual, and we are not getting part of the pie. So your misdirected anger at the driver, we get a chance to educate the rider on a strike through the media, through the TV stations. I happen to be pretty good at that, right? To explain in very basic words to the rider, say, this is why we're doing this, right? I'm putting my time in, I'm putting my effort in, I've built out this channel, I consider myself an advocate. Every YouTuber out there, Dustin, Harry, Pedro, Kevin, Dave, all of them, guys and girls, should stand up for this cause and say, hey, rally around a strike on Thanksgiving, November 23 to November 26. and take a stand for better safety. I mean, hey, if you want pedophiles and carjackers and murderers or people that got out of prison in your car, and if you're okay with it, reading the news that somebody got shot in the back of the head, got bitten, got stabbed, got raped, got assaulted, you know what? Then stay in bed, don't strike, right? I mean, or go out and drive if you don't believe that that is something worthy to fight for, right? I mean, every person we can save here is a family member, or is a mother or a father or maybe a daughter or a son that we could potentially save if we stand up, right? Because this BS on safety is not good enough. I mean, they will let every thug in the car. It's unacceptable. And it's very easy to get that message across through the media or on TV that, hey, you know, we're only asking for 2 basic requests, right? We're asking for better pay. We're asking that the riders, the passengers join us on the strike. And we ask for better safety for drivers and riders alike. There's not a one-man show. Not fighting for safety just for drivers. I'm also fighting for safety for riders. Both need to be satisfied. By the way, driving in the new Tesla, loving it, saving gas. One of several cars that rideshare professor went shopping for, being on a spending spree, right? Beautiful car, all white. It's got those wings, those albatross windows, whatever, the doors, whatever you call them. A lot of technology in this vehicle, and everything glass, it tinted everything above. Stunning drive. And fast, like it's the fastest in the X series. So no problem taking on BMWs, Mercedes, Porsches, even Ferraris or Lamborghinis, because this thing kills them on takeoff. Not on a mile, definitely not over a mile, and they catch up and take over. But yesterday I took on a Subaru, one of those racing Subarus. No chance at the traffic light, no chance. Gull wing, I like it. Gull wing doors, that's it. Gull wing, like the Mercedes. So my friends, please distribute the videos. That's the front view here, not a very good view. Distribute the videos, share them. I will put underneath links to the GoFundMe page. This is not cheap, my friends. If you're doing something nationally and internationally, if you have to print flyers, if you have to send flyers to drivers so that they can hand them out at airports, you have printing fees. You have United States Postal Service fees for every package you send out. You have EINS pressware press release fees of over $500, right? Everything costs money. Nothing is free today, right? A strike costs a lot of money, right? So if you can contribute $1 or $2, that's great. That's not much. Whatever you can contribute, I'll put the links underneath the video afterwards. Every dollar helps, right? Put it this way, for every dollar we can spend more money on flyers, right? Got to actually get these flyers to drivers. If they don't catch us on social media, I put multiple videos in over 30 Facebook pages last night. All the Uber and Lyft Facebook pages for all the big cities, whether it's New York, whether it's Boston, San Diego, San Francisco, Miami. I put the links. I spent hours and hours and hours last night. I got to bed at about 1 a.m. just pushing out the links, tweeting it, Facebooking it, YouTubing it. So expect a video per day. Could get a little bit annoying, but there's going to be a strike video per day for the next 2.5 weeks. And the more we circulate, the more you hashtag, the more you put the dates out, the more you assist, the more people we reach. Not a one-man show, right? We have a channel here that's appealed to 20 other YouTube channels. Hopefully they all step up, right? Hopefully these people show the gig workers that they're also advocates for drivers, right? Make a video, Harry. Make a video, Dustin. Make a video, Pedro. Even my old enemy, who we have a peace treaty, we smoked the peace pipe together. Geo, right? Rideshare Revolution. Great channel. Come out of retirement, dude. Make us a video. Make us a video. Right? Let's get the word out. Because collectively between these YouTubers, there's over 1 million subscribers. If every YouTuber steps up and makes a video, we have already reached 1 million people. This is how we got to think. So get the word out. Every video we make about the strike up to November 23, recirculate it, share it. Sharing is caring, right? And I'm very proud of all those people who've put in the comment box, I'm in, I'm supporting this, I'm fighting for this, I'm taking a stand, I'm going to be switching my app off. I salute you, right? Because it shows me you have character, you have courage, you're standing up for something. And those individuals that have to drive because they have to make bills meet, I understand. I'm not judging you. I'm not faulting you if you have to make your rent or if you have to put food on the table. I would completely understand that you have to drive during those days, right? Just say, hey, you know what? I got to drive during those days. I'm sorry, but I'm sharing the videos. I'm supporting you in spirit. I'm helping with the social media, but I got to drive. Do something. But I understand, right? There are really some people that are hurting. They're in a lot of debt. They're putting in insane hours. They're clocking insane miles just to put food on the table. I respect that. These are hardcore human individuals that are doing that for their families, for themselves, right? You know, almost like survival. But you have a $250 trip like we showed, and the guy gets $52 on Lyft. We demonstrated that in that video, right? That's unacceptable. I'm not accepting that. Are you accepting that? I'm not accepting that. I'm also not accepting the fact that people that get in the back of my car, possibly, you know, with a hoodie on or with a mask. Why are you in my car? If it's your intention to carjack my vehicle or to kill me and steal my vehicle because you're using the Uber app or the Lyft app or a friend's app to do damage, to do bad. Why? Why are companies like Uber and Lyft, Dara Khosrowshahi, Tony Zhu, John Zimmer, Logan Green, why are they supporting that type of behavior? That's why we're striking. What's up, buddy? So shout out to all of you cruising along here in the Tesla SUV. So it's a beautiful toy. As you can see, let's give you another view here. There it is. Lots of light, lots of windows, right? And super, super lightning fast. Just ridiculously fast. I mean, I'd like to almost show you a front view to show you how this thing accelerates. Do you guys want to see this thing accelerate? And maybe I shouldn't do stupid stuff, right? That's when accidents happen. But man, this thing is as fast as a rocket. You know what? I'm not gonna show people stupid things. I mean, I love racing, but it shouldn't be done on YouTube. Get on it. Now she said, step on it. You tap this accelerator, this rocket ship flies like 0 to 100 in like 3 point something seconds. Not a good idea to teach people bad tricks. A little speed never hurts. You're right about that, Nasir. Speed kills, but speed is beautiful. That's the adrenaline rush. Something about racing, or whether it's go-karts, or whether it's on a track, or whether it's racing someone, it gives you that adrenaline rush. It's not necessarily a good thing, right? Because you know, if you get into an accident, or people that are racing that don't know how to drive cars, see that on PCH, like you'll have a Lamborghini challenge another car, and It's not only them that end up dead, but they take other people out as well. No bueno. Not a good thing. So listen, if you are fighting for more of this, if you like this sound, if you feel like you've been deprived of this, strike. Stand up and strike. Thanksgiving. My message to these CEOs is, thanks for not giving us a raise. Thanks for not giving us true rewards. Thanks for not keeping us safe. And that's my gift to you, CEOs, organizing this on Thanksgiving. And it's not me who came up with this. Because 80 to 90% of the drivers said, let's strike on Thanksgiving. And if they do not listen, if they do not address the money, we strike again on Christmas, right? We'll call the next strike on Christmas. Can't take those people Christmas shopping, right? Cannot bring people breakfast, lunch, or dinners if they don't listen on Thanksgiving, because we're going to hit them again on Christmas. And let's say they don't listen on Christmas. On December the 25th, we have New Year's Eve, the biggest day. Now, on New Year's Eve, many people have called for a strike, right? But it is the number one day to make bank. Usually on, if I do a booking on Thanksgiving, I'm sorry, on Christmas or on New Year's Eve, and this is, I only do that for private clients, but be prepared to pay top dollars, right? Because if I'm sacrificing my Christmas, or not really Christmas, because Christmas is a family day. I never, doesn't matter what they pay, I always spend Christmas with my family. But on New Year's Eve, if I'm sacrificing my New Year's Eve day to party and you want to be driven, you are going to pay top dollars. Top dollars, right? So hydrate, my friends. Eat healthy, eat salads. Don't go to Carl's Jr. or to McDonald's or Burger King or In and Out 4 or 5 times a day. You're going to put on a shitload of weight. Your arteries are going to clog up and you're going to get a heart attack by the age of 55. So eat healthy. Do your stretches, right? I'm going to remind you to do a couple of stretches today. Promise me that you pull over at least today for 15 minutes and do some stretches, and promise me you're going to drink more water, and promise me you're going to stay away from places like McDonald's and that. No bueno, not good. Thank you. I don't eat fast food. I sometimes I'll cheat on an In and Out, I gotta say. Sometimes I'll cheat. Now this is a open road here. Maybe we just hit the accelerator a little bit. Here we go, just 1 second. Okay. There we go. Check that. Woo! Went up to 95 in a heartbeat. Now I gotta watch out, because potentially this could have been a cop in front of me. Potentially. So what I'm doing here is really Ricky Bobby. What Ricky Bobby is doing here is actually silly. I'm teaching you bad tricks, right? But I needed that rush. That adrenaline rush. I took it up to 95, wanted to go to 100. Within seconds, you guys saw that, right? And not a good thing to advertise on YouTube. Right here, Professor? Bad boy. Bad boy. Bad boy. No bueno. Don't do it. Don't take the bait. All right, I had my little wake up. That's like my coffee, right? That's like my coffee. I just had my coffee. I just had my Red Bull hitting the accelerator in an all-wheel drive. Wow, 32 children. Oh, who has a bus for 32 children? I can do 15. I can do 15 with the bus that I have. I can't do 32. I mean, you're talking, that's already a big bus. So I will leave the details, the GoFundMe, the Venmo, the Zelle, any little dollar. We can print more flyers. We can send it through United States Postal Service, wherever people want flyers. Whether you're a driver in Salt Lake City, put it in the bottom. Hey, email me, I want flyers. I will get them out at airports, right? Those holding lots where people wait at airports, a great place to walk around and say, hey, by the way, here's a flyer. Hopefully you can join the strike on Thanksgiving. And you know what? It's a numbers game. Out of every 100 flyers you get out, you hope that 20, 30 people participate, right? It's just real numbers. It's a law of, it's a percentage, right? When I used to do the big raves or concerts, I made a boatload of money, right? I would distribute 150, 200,000 flyers 2-3 weeks before the event, on beaches, everywhere, at events, at sports events. We would flyer the cars. It's a numbers game. One thing I've learned about marketing, it's a numbers game, right? So one little share on Twitter doesn't work. Share it like 100 times on Twitter, right? Over and over and over and over and over again, right? On Facebook, put out the links, put out the video links. It starts sinking in when people see it 2, 3, 4 times. That's why I'm going to make a video every day. And for some, it can be annoying, but you might have come across that video for the first time, and 3 or 4 days later, you see my video again because you subscribed. Then, oh, wow, I want to be part of this. You know, so expect these strike videos every single day. Every single day. Tracy's in the house. Who else wants a shout out? Who else needs a shout out here? Let's do it. Who else needs a shout out? Keep on coming up to this property that I just bought. I'm going to be building a couple of houses on this property. And it's going to be the rideshare professor headquarters. What a stunning piece of land, and meeting with the builders again today, meeting with the county, meeting with the architects. We're going to get a lot of rental units going, and we're going to build ourselves a killer state-of-the-art YouTube studio. Not going to save money this time, right? I want to do it properly. I'm not the big tech guy. I'll be very, very honest. I'm not the big tech guy, right? So I usually rely on people when it comes to tech. But I'm going to be paying people to do this properly. I want to have a killer studio, killer different big moves, baby. Big moves. The real JC in the house. He understands big moves. We are making big moves, right? On Thanksgiving, we're going to make big moves. We are going to make big noise, right? Why do we make big noise? Because we do not get enough of this, right? Listen, you guys know the sign. It's the dollar sign. Maybe in India, whether you're fighting and striking for rupees, if you are in Europe and you are striking and fighting for euros, if you are in Russia and you are striking and fighting for rubles, if you are striking in Australia and you are striking for Australian dollars, if you are striking in England, in Britain or Scotland, and you are fighting for British pounds, it all has the same noise. You can do, he says we don't have sound. So I appreciate you all. I'll put the links below. No sound. No sound. This is not good. No bueno. No sound. Do we have sound now? Do we have sound? We back. What pisses me off is that they have the nerve to grab half or more of the fare. It's more than half, my friends. Natuman is, it's okay now. Sounds okay. Sorry about that. For some reason, the sound went off. But guys, you get the idea, right? This is why we are striking, and for safety. So please share the video, get it out there. Every dollar we raise, the more flyers we can print, the more packages of flyers we can send out, the more press releases we can run. Real JC says sound is back. Don't do airport rides. Yeah, airport rides, I'm giving LA for example, don't pay. Only money you make on airports is if you are a private driver. I charge $175 to $200 from Calabasas or Hidden Hills or Malibu or Westlake out to LAX. That's money, right? But if you're going by the Lyft upfront fares and they want you to go and drop off somebody at an airport and they're charging the passenger $200 and they're only willing to give you $50, I am not driving an hour or an hour 15 minutes for $50. Ain't happening, right? So the more you cherry pick, you know, that beautiful fruit we all like, the cherries, the more you cherry pick, the better. The more money you'll make. Highway robbery, baby. Linux 230, you said it. It's highway robbery. Lyft charged a passenger $48 and paid me $15. That's like 30%. That's less than 30%. So if you're going by those numbers, they're taking 70% and they're giving you 30%. Joke. Back in the day, 10, 12 years ago, it was exactly the other way around. You were making 75% or 70%, and they were getting 25 to 30%. They've completely switched the tables on you, right? That's it. It's very simple. This is why we strike. Very, very simple. So, have a great day, everyone. I need to get a drink, not alcohol, so like a tea or a coffee or something. Get some food and get to work. I appreciate you all. God bless you all. Be safe out there. And circulate, share, circulate the videos, share. Peace, everyone. And stay safe. Watch your surroundings. Study who's getting in your car. If somebody's coming up with a hoodie or a balaclava or a mask, you drive away. Right? Say my name, say my name. So, strike. Robert Hartford in the house. Strike. Thanks for your dedication. Thanks for your participation. Thanks for being here, everyone. Without you, this channel would be nothing. God bless you all. Take care. Much love from Cali.